Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sunday's sessions. My name is Chris, and we're going to do some. What are we doing? We're doing product research for dropshippers. That's what we're doing. So we're going to spend the next hour finding your next winning dropshipping product. If you're into dropshipping, this is the channel that you want to be a part of. I'm going to be teaching students live from my platform, and for those of you who may be new to dropshipping, you're wondering if this is for you. So I teach at a platform called the Freedom Club. These are my colleagues who also teach and sell the course. The course is free. You can jump on in if you want and come and learn some dropshipping. These are just some of the examples of some of the wins that a few of our students have gotten, but we have taught thousands of students how to do dropshipping. Literally, I'm not exaggerating, literally thousands of students. And I'm looking forward to chatting with you today. So hold the line. Let me get these students in and we'll go find some products. Welcome, Freedom Clubbers, to Sunday morning's special. My name is Chris. We're going to do some product research today. I'm excited to get started for the week. It's been a busy week. A good opportunity just to sit down, have a cup of coffee, find some new products with me. Let's talk ecom. If this is your first stream that you're attending, please let me know. Let me know what you're up to in the course. Hey, Joshil. I see you there. Good morning. What's up, Jimmy? Good morning. Gonna find your next winner, Jimmy. Happy Sunday. Yes. Happy Sunday. I was a little bit low energy last Sunday. I'm feeling a lot better this week. It's been a good week for ecom. Truth Seeker. Happy Sunday. You're from South Carolina in the USA. Nice. Chris Zordes. Holla. Drew and Deb. Hope you've had a good weekend. I did, actually. It did. Saturday for you over in South Carolina. It would be Saturday night. All right. Let me share my screen for the Freedom Club. Let's waste no time. We don't have a lot of time. It's Sunday. What do I need to be doing? I need to be going to my database. That's what we're doing. I've only had one copy this morning. So here is the database for those of you looking for it. What we're going to do. Should we look for new... You know what? We haven't looked for new products for a couple of days. Let's look for newbies. And then on Tuesday, we'll go back in time and we'll go through and clean up. We'll finish cleaning up June. I think the cleanups are really good to revisit some past ideas to see if they're still valid. I think that's really good. I'm not in the mood for that today. I'm in the mood for finding new stuff. So let's do new stuff. You love the database? Thanks, mate. Or Solar Spot. Watching while you're assembling plaques. Awesome. That's Damon. Damon's had major success, but he's also given himself a new job. Hopefully you're gonna palm them off to some other place. Yeah, Damon. I'm having some pretty good success in my new store as well. It is flying today. Absolutely flying. I'm stoked. All right. Should we look for ads? Should we look for products? Ooh. Let's look for products first. We usually find some winners a lot easier. Oh no, Damon hasn't gotten a new job. He's been so successful that he's built himself a new job. That's what he's done. He's got a killer product. He's got some killer ads. He's doing some massive numbers. I'm so proud and so happy to know that he's done that. It's just that his particular product requires, at the moment, a little bit of assembly. For the moment. All right. So we're going to be looking at TikTok and Facebook. We're going to be looking at the Shopify only platform. These other places are great and all, but I'm looking for Shopify. I find when we look at the other places, we get a bit more junk. I'm looking for ads that we've been seeing in the last 7 days. I am confused about one thing in PiPi ads. Where it says time, is that like time, like the overall time? that the ad has been running, or is it that we've seen the ad in the last 7 days? You know what? I'm going to go do the last 30 days. And then over here we got end date. This must be end date last 24 hours only. So things that we... Ooh. Well, here we go. Kieran, top of the morning to you, brother. So this particular product, it's so boring. I never wanted to run it because I just figured it'd be like completely and utterly over. Well, their website's not working, but completely and utterly over dampened, overused. What's the word I'm looking for? Saturated is the word I'm looking for. No, this is a great product to run. I got some students who are running this, making a ton of money. It's fantastic. The website here, still asleep. It's not working. I don't know if that's a problem with the domain name itself. It looks like it is. Can't be reached. Let's go to Google and see if we can find them. Yeah, they're down. They're out of there. The product though was good. You really need to get PiPi ads ASAP? Look, you don't need it. I love it. I mean, not everyone's like me though. I love to stay in the know in what's working. Well, I have to stay in the know because I got to approve or disapprove the products that you guys suggest that you want to run inside the Freedom Club. So I got to know what's working. If you want to know what's working overall, PiPi ads is fantastic. If you've already got a product in mind and you've been watching these streams and you picked out a product, you may or may not need it. Now, you got to be able to do your own research. When you take one of my products, for example, if you take this one, you've just seen this store ain't running anymore. But there's probably a dozen other stores running the same product, and you want to build a spreadsheet like mine just of the product that you've chosen, and you got to get all of your competitors, every single one of them. You want to know their ads. You want to know their landing pages. You want to know their price points. You want to know everything so that you have all the tools in your belt to go and absolutely dominate the market. I can't put this in the spreadsheet today because the landing page isn't working, but go find your competitors. You checked the meta ads library and ads were running for that product for more than 3 weeks. I mean, I don't know why the website's down. It could literally be that, I don't know, they've changed domain names. I don't know, but you know what? We don't have time to muck around. If you want to go for it, Chris, just take my advice and do your deep research. Now, you don't have to use PiPi ads. You could use, what's the other one? Minia. You could use 4Play. 4Play was my previous favorite, or one of my previous favorites. I got to be careful how I do this because, nope. Is this it? Yes. As you can see, I could get myself banned from YouTube. But 4Play, this one here, it's great. It's fantastic. It's not a dirty website. I don't know why they call it 4Play. That's so stupid. It's full of great ads. But my second favorite, this would be my third favorite spying tool. My second favorite spying tool was Winning Hunter. Winning Hunter is great. Got a lot of great tools in there. A lot of ease of use tools from getting to the ad, to the Facebook ad library. It was really, really, really simple. But as you can see here, man, it's so slow. It's so slow. And the more you search, the more you scroll, the slower it bloody gets. Now, the database inside Winning Hunter is really good. But they only recently added TikTok ads. But to me, it was too little too late. Because PiPi ads saw my stream. They saw that I was using their software. And look how fast and smooth that you can just go deep diving into the feeds. They saw what I was doing, and they actually sponsored me and gave me a free pro account for 3 months. And they gave us all a code. If you use Crusader when you sign up, or you just use the affiliate link that I've got, you can get 20% off. So if you do want it, use this code. You can sign up, use it, and then you can just cancel your account when you feel like you've gotten what you need out of it. But you might find that you just keep it on, because once you've got one store up and running, you probably want to get another. All right, let's take a look at what else we got. Vacuum absorption magnetic bracket. It's not really a price point that I'm looking for. But we'll take a look. Oceanify. So what, this is just like a car holder, a car phone holder that you stick on stuff? Yuck. I mean, this is optimized for mobile, which is clever. It's not yuck. Probably looks fantastic on a mobile phone. I mean, this is very large, taking up probably half of the real estate. But at least it's taking up half the real estate with a really good offer. $21. So this is like $30 Australian. And this probably costs about $8 to $10, maybe $12 to fulfill. There's no margin in there for us. That's not a good deal. You're just wasting your time building a store like that, honestly. I mean, they might be making money, but I want to make a lot more profit out of an individual sale. I want something in the $70 to $150 range with at least a 30 to 40 times mark, or not 30 to 40, but a 3 to 4 times markup. You've seen really cool ads for that? It is really cool. And they probably are making money. It's not easy enough for me. I find when you have something has a smaller price tag, it can do very well. And look, I sold something with a small price tag for about 3-4 months, and I sold about $100,000 worth of them. But because the margin was razor thin, when the cost per purchase started coming up, I didn't really have any other options. You know, it got too difficult to stay profitable. All right, Pure. How do you get that URL? That would have cost a lot of money. All right. Free Pure smart diffusers. Diffusers, I think, are great. That's pretty cool. All right. And what, this is $80? You get it for free. How do I get it for free? Choose my offer for free. Okay, select my device. Man, I'm confused. Continue. Okay, so I'm getting my... Oh man, this is a custom coded Shopify. This is not something that we want to be doing for our first Shopify store. Everything's free. Hit set. You know what? I'm going to skip this. I'm just wasting your time watching me do this. It's a cool product, but that is not something we want to compete with. Yes, they're making loads of money. Yes, they're spending loads and loads of money on their ads. But how they've done it, we don't want to be starting off our store like that. If you do want to run a diffuser, we'll try and find you a different competitor that we can not market off, but blueprint off. Okay, so there's a filtered shower head that you want to sell that can get on eBay for around $50. Should you really 3 times that? Yeah, if you can. You can't 3 or 4 times everything, but the minimum that I would go for would be 2.5. And the higher ticket it is, the less multiplying you need on the margin. So if you're buying a product for $100, you could sell that product for $100. So that's a 2 times margin, and you'd probably make profit. And once we get up above the $100, $150 mark, that's in the high ticket league, and that's probably where you're going to make the most amount of money, the most amount of profit. Projector. Yeah, that's cool. I reckon you can sell this. How are their ads looking? Very few ads. Okay. Yes, this is a cool product. No, this is a terrible website. But no, this is not something I want you guys to like model yourselves off. We're not seeing the best ads up the front here. I want to see ads with maybe number of ads, durations. We'll sort by durations. Hopefully these are the longest durations. Look at this. These guys have been running 2 years. What is this thing? We create vision. What does this say? Printer? 3D printer, yeah? Dude, they're killing it. It just feels weird if they can get it cheaper elsewhere. It feels like my shower head is higher quality. I feel like your shower head... Look. My biggest website that I've made I've made 10 figures in revenue on this website. Sells these diamond painting kits that they only come from China. You can only really get these made in China. You can buy them in other countries pre-packaged, but if you want to actually like make these yourself, you get them from China. And when I started off, we started off at a 3 times margin, and I was just buying the cheapest kits off AliExpress that I could find so that I could sell it at 3 times margin. And from that point on, I figured out if I had a market. And yeah, people could have gone straight to AliExpress and got the very same kits that I was selling back then. They could have. They could have gone to eBay and got very, very similar kits. But they chose to come to me and buy the kits from me because I had all the selling points. I could be trusted. I was an Australian company, an Australian brand that had the customers back. And over time, my relationship with my customers grew and grew and grew, and I got more feedback, and I ended up being able to put together this branded version of my kits that they absolutely love. And you can do that too. So you start off with what you can find off eBay. You make sure you test the market to see if you can actually sell this. And you know what? We can put you in touch with our supplier in China, and they can laser your logo onto the product that you want to sell. And you can go and find different labs, or not labs, but factories. They're little small factories that are no bigger than like a small apartment, where these people sit there and build one product over and over and over again. And maybe they're using the same design, maybe they've changed it in some way. You can negotiate. You can say, hey, I want more high quality rubber seals on my shower head. I want a laser etched logo. I want a different box and packaging, and I want a different material. And might be able to increase the price by a few dollars, but you'll be able to negotiate when you've got buying power. When you have, say, 5 to 10 orders a day, you're able to tell them, look, we're in this for the long haul, and you know we're here to build a custom product, and they will help you, and we will help you too. Yomo, nice to see you, buddy. How's the weather down there in Melbourne? Because out here it is sunny. So my point is, I guess people stop and they get stuck in this way of thinking that why would people buy from me? Because it's all about trust. You build a website people can trust. You build a product that solves a problem that they have right now, and you will find that people buy from you, especially if it's like a problem that they want to solve right now. And yeah, you know what? They could go to eBay. They could absolutely go to eBay and buy a shower filter head, or they could go to Amazon and buy one. But you know what? I don't go to Amazon and buy stuff. I don't go to eBay and buy stuff because I don't trust the other person at the other end that I'm going to get exactly what I bought. I remember so many times I've been disappointed from Amazon, where I'd buy something and what arrived was not what I ordered. And it was close, but it wasn't it. It was missing a feature. It was the wrong one. Yeah, I could have sent it back, but no, I couldn't be bothered. I could not be bothered sending it back and getting what I really wanted. I just got disappointed, and you know, that was it. So I'd much rather buy from a brand where I'm like, I can be assured that this is the product that I'm going to get. These guys must be pretty big. Website's got a lot on it. A lot on it. I don't know this brand personally, but they must be pretty big. But this product is probably pretty good. I've got hair removal products. I think I have maybe this exact one on the list. Fahad, welcome. So if you do want to run hair removal, go for it. Be careful, because Bleem is a massive brand in the hair removal phase. What do you call it? The hair removal niche, and you cannot sell a product that looks like theirs, or they will come after you. And you cannot take their images, or they will come after you. So just be careful for that. You want to find yourself a hair removal product that does not look like this. And this one is on the list, so you can go and find it. The glasses, they're actually on the list already. The indestructible smartwatch, that is already on the list. I think that was from a month or two ago. And they're still going strong. Hair growth routine for men. I'm not really interested in selling serums, especially serums that contain medicine, because we would have to go get them lab tested in Australia, I think. If you're going to say it's being clinically tested, it's got to be lab tested. So I wouldn't recommend that. But there are other hair loss products that you can sell that don't need lab testing. This seems to pop up every December, well, every second half of the year. The Smart Sketcher. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Running TikTok. Let's check out their Facebook ads. I don't know about kids' toys. I don't know. I feel like it could be seasonal. I could be very wrong. What's that logo look like? Looks like a bird. Flycatcher Toys. And these guys must be flying. 30,000 followers. They're really doubling down on this sketcher. Ads running. Retargeting running since March, but they've got these ads running for like 4 days now. So what does that tell me? It tells me they're testing different ideas, potentially trying to scale potentially. Oh, it doesn't. I don't know. I'm not sure about this one. Truth Seeker, have I ever made a seasonal store? No, I have not, and I probably never ever will. I don't see the point. I'd much rather an evergreen product that I can scale and know the results. Like a stable product is what I'm looking for. Jimmy, kids are hard. You wouldn't recommend? Hardly seen anyone do well. Same. I've seen some do well for a little while. It is a hard niche because it is seasonal. You don't really buy toys for kids except for like Christmas and I don't know, when your grandparents are going to come and meet the kids, right? Or educational parents. The problem is the kids don't stay this age for long, so the clients the customers that you get, they might not be interested in buying your products a year later. I will skip this one, although if you do want to run it, you can, but I'm going to skip this one. Okay. Rainbow Dust Premium, that looks like a drink. Brilliant Iron Brightener. Brighten and highlight. Okay. Running TikTok, running Facebook. Been running for a long time. Dude, this is the type of product that we want. Hell yeah. But it's $26. But they got a subscription here. That's how they're doing this. You get free shipping if you do subscription. Nice. So what's this? 26 USD to AUD. $40. This probably costs about $12 to buy and ship. It's not what I would recommend in terms of a higher ticket product, like a product with a lot of profit there, but I think they're doing well. Eyelight, is it eye brightener? Eye brightener. Tenor. Don't laugh at my spelling. I blame spell check for all of my spelling ability. Liberty. Or lack of ability. Thrive Cosmetics. 840,000 followers. Damn. Free shipping, great ads, lots and lots of videos. Terrific. Yeah. And then the PiPi ads link is right here. These guys are probably a very easy type of product. That's why they're going green. Mindful subscription box. Hey, look, you know, I often shit on the plug-in sheets, the chakra alignment products, the You know, that kind of stuff. I often say it's bullcrap, and I wouldn't sell it. But this isn't like claiming to do anything that is like not achievable through mindfulness, right? This is okay. Mind cleanse, yes, great. Meditation support, beginner friendly, terrific. Stress relief, yes, beautiful. Gemstones, great. Gemstones make people feel good when they buy them. They're not claiming to have some sort of magical power. I dig this. Become more calm and relaxed. Develop a positive mindset. Start feeling happier. This is probably how those other products need to sell their products to pass my bullshit test. I like this. 100% authentic certified crystals. It's literally probably just a piece of paper that they sign every time you buy one. That's cool. That's cool. You subscribe, we ship, you receive. That's cool. Now, this is a box. So people are going to be subscribing. You're going to have a budget every month to put together a box. You'll be able to do it, but there's going to be some manual work involved, right? Until you figure out how to automate this kind of business. But you know what? It solves a problem. People want to feel aligned or whatever. Mindful box. I'm putting it in. I think that's cool. Go find their Facebook ads. Finally, we get one of these types of businesses that isn't scamming. Respect. They earned my respect. Clean website, yeah. Very clean. They know what they're doing, these guys. 8th of August, 7th of August, 23rd of July, yeah, now we're talking. 11th of July. June. Lots of video content. Terrific. May even. Amazing. I'm impressed. Okay. A stealth wallet. That's cool. I mean, obviously, it's a lot like Ridge Wallet, but I'm impressed that they've been able to launch this with such a clean website and make money, because Ridge Wallet was absolutely dominating. They spent at least $60,000 on ads, and their ads actually look pretty good. This is a bit messy, but obviously it's working. 40% off, limited time. That's my offer, 40% off. One second, guys. One second, guys. Okay. Where were we? Okay, Ridge Wallet. Well, Ridge Wallet clone. So, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's go check out the Facebook ads. I actually haven't seen this website before, and I'm impressed that they've done well, because it wasn't a niche I thought would be easy. August 9. Yeah, look at this. June. Ads dating back. I mean, we're seeing a lot of the same ads, which is good. That means that they're probably scaling, maybe targeting different countries, maybe targeting different interests, different maybe different what do you call it, hooks. May 2nd, that's great. April, yeah, this is good. Whoops, what do I want to call it? Like a modern wallet? Modern wallet. That's the Facebook ads. This is the website. And this is the PiPi ads right here. Hey! How dare they find this again? I'm not selling this right now, but I'm very much planning to sell this very soon. I think it's already on the list, actually. I think I put it on the list last month. The reason why I'm not selling it yet, I actually had you guys on the stream help me source this from Alibaba. There was a minimum order, I think, of 2 from the factory that I was talking to. It's on my list. They've got some easier fish to fry for my luggage store. So we're doing the easy fish first, and we do plan to move into something like this because I think this is actually really, really cool. It's difficult to find. There aren't many factories that are building this or anything similar, and I like that because it means there's a higher bar of entry, and it means that other people who want to try and copy you, well, it's not so easy for them. Very cool product though, and I think it's gold on my list because obviously I'm definitely going to be moving into that one. The rolling knife sharpener. Interesting. These guys are still making profits. Well, I don't know about profits, but they're still making sales. $100. It's about $150 Australian. I mean, I found this website like 12 months ago. We've had 2 or 3 students try to sell this. Look, I've had a couple of students be successful. I haven't seen their latest data. I don't know if they're still successful. There's a lot of content on here, and these guys are doing a really great job of selling this. I think that's cool. Let's go see if they're still selling on Facebook. Weird. Like, obviously that's... And they must have a different page name. Or do they just not have any... Yeah, 12,000 likes. That's got to be them. August 14, 13. 6th. All right, coming. Okay. August 5th. So we don't really have ads that have been on here for a very long time. And sometimes that can be a bit of a red flag. Now, there are times even on my store where I decide, hey, you know what? These ads aren't performing. Let's just duplicate everything and start with fresh new ads. And that absolutely can happen. So just because their ads haven't been on here for a long time, it doesn't always mean that they're struggling or they're not doing well. But it is a red flag. And knowing what I know about this product, having had some students sell it and some students do well, but others not so well, I think be careful about choosing this one. Because I think the way that they sell this really well is having really good UGC. So you're going to have to go and get some UGC done. And that will require a bit of an investment, I think. But I'll pop it on the list. Knife sharpening. Oops. Add library. And your PiPi ads. The Foldy. Good product. I don't know if I got this on the list already. I have a feeling I do. Great product, by the way. Great product. Great landing page. And while I'm not exactly using this particular product, I do have a store in the luggage niche, and I am running a similar type of weekend getaway bag. It doesn't look like this, but I will mark this one yellow. Mine looks very, very, very different though. Mine has a compartment down the bottom and it's a square bag. But weekend getaway bag, fantastic idea. I'm gonna pop this on. Weekend getaway bag. The Foldy. Cool name for your brand, the Foldy. Very cool. Here are your ads. August 15, 14. No, they got bum bags now. Is that what you call these things? Very cool. Bum bags. Maybe that's something I should put on my store. Yeah. Cool. All right. Sup conversion. Oh, hey, Daily Death Party. How you doing? All right. What's next? Cat Sprout. I think that's been done and dusted. I don't know about that one. Sunscreen jacket. I mean, this would be great for fishermen. Well, not fishermen, but people who like fishing. One of the trends that we see in Japan and maybe even other Asian countries is a lot of people wearing lightweight cotton skivvy type things to protect from the sun, and you know that could be a trend that we start to see come through to the Western countries. So might be an idea to keep an idea on that. Actually, just wearing clothes to protect from the sun. What's my testing strategy? Do I rip ads initially? I don't rip ads. But especially ads that are running on Facebook. I would never rip ads that are already running on Facebook. But we do take content from, this is just initially, mind you. We do take content from TikTok. We don't rip it and then run it. We would take a whole bunch of content and make like a best of video, and then add our own dialogue and add our own images just to test the product out initially. And after a few sales, that's when I go buy my own UGC. Be careful doing this strategy. It's, you know, it's not illegal per se, but if a brand does see you using their video, they can definitely get you to take it down using a DMCA strike. And if you see other brands using your videos, you are more than entitled to do the same. But I don't take videos that other brands are using. I take videos that other people have made on TikTok that aren't associated with a brand. Maybe they're just, I don't know, maybe they're just saying it's a good product, or maybe they're running it to a TikTok store and rework it so much that it's its own individual new piece of art. And as soon as we can, we turn that off and we're making our own content. So this is just to do some initial testing. So I'm not sure. I don't want to sell clothes because we're going to end up with returns on sizes, and I don't want to have to deal with that. Unless it's a one size fits all type of thing. Cooler box, don't know what that is. Heart Go. What's this? The Heart Box. Ah, a lunchbox that stays warm? Is that what this is? I wonder if this is just something that works in a country that goes really, really cold. I wonder. Let's translate. Battery operated and mobile for warm meals anywhere, anytime. Fast heating with, so like, it literally, you can set up to heat it up. Leak proof, durable, elegant. It's cool. I don't know if there's a market for it in Australia. I don't see tradies, you know, pulling out their warm lunchbox that their wife made, and I say wife, but could be them making it if they're. Oh, you know what? Could you sell this to gym junkies, hitting up their chicken and broccoli and rice? You can sell this to to meal preppers. You know what? Let's go on the list. Hey, she looks very familiar. Isn't she one of our? No, we don't know. She just looks like one of our UGC girls. All right, this is going on the list. So this is warm lunch box. And we'll go grab the Facebook ads for you. August 8th, 6th of August, 1st of August, June. Okay, so we got ads, probably retargeting, that have been running since June. A few ads. Is that July there? June. Okay, I think they're doing okay. Then we got July. We launched 2 new image ads and a new video ad. I think these guys are actually starting to scale. Yeah. Construction workers, you walk past a construction site and they had brought microwave to heat their food. Ah. They're getting more sophisticated. I mean, I just thought they'd been eating pies. How wrong of me. Yeah. Construction workers, that'd be great to target. Maybe even school teachers. The hydrogen water bottle. I used to run this one. I sold a lot of them. I stopped selling it because I fell out of love with the product. Because after a bit of deep research, I realized it really wasn't beneficial at all. These guys they're using the shrine theme. They're probably making money off this. If you want to sell this, you can. Okay, so I just want to see if these guys are saying things they can't say. You know what? They're not even doing that. These guys haven't mentioned anything. Ah, backed by science. Yeah, this is the problem. All these studies are relating to products that create a much higher dose of hydrogen in the water versus what this product can create. However, obviously they're making money. Let's pop on the list. You want to run it? It's up to you. There's other versions that can create more hydrogen. I just didn't run them. And there's other like larger bottles of water that create hydrogen that probably do a good job. And there's other filtration systems too, if you did want to go down into the healthy water niche. It's not a bad niche to get into. All right, so PiPi ads. Oops, come back. Ads, Facebook ads. Their ads have been running since the 12th and the 15th, going all the way back. Decent image ads. Lots of video ads, which is good to see. All the way back to June, they're using the same clip that we all used to sell this product, which is, they're using that online doctor. But he's talking about a lot more hydrogen. That's the thing. He's talking about a lot more hydrogen.
These bottles were everywhere online, so I went on Amazon and bought the one with the cheapest price and fastest shipping. Big mistake. Turns out most of these cheap hydrogen bottles.
Yeah, pretty good actually. Pretty good ad they got there. Very good script.
That $40 hydrogen bottle.
I like that. I like that.
People fail to fix inflammation because they.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's go on the list. So they got very good ads. Let's move on. Miss Quilty. subscription box. The monthly quilting box that gives you more. Holy crap, quilting. This could go well on my crafting store. You can quilt an oven mitt, a table runner. Can you quilt a quilt? 8 premium patterns with your first order. Ooh. You subscribe, we curate, you create. So what would you need to make this work? Well, you probably getting the quilting things, no problem. Getting the quilting quilts, no problem. What else is in there? Putting together the book. That's going to be what holds most of us up. Because we'd have to, unless you know quilting, I mean, you could hire someone to go and make the book for you. That wouldn't be too hard. I mean, you could buy one of their books just to see how they did it, and then go hire someone on Upwork. And surely there's someone on Upwork who can like design a booklet for you to do this every month, and the booklet might have the instructions for what you need to do for each of these quilt thingies, or at least the patterns or whatever. Want a gift on your birthday. That's cool. Yep, I'm putting this on the list. It's got a high bar of entry, but it deserves a spot on the list nonetheless. Would I do that? Yeah, I probably would. That's definitely up my alley. Not that I'm into crafting, it's just I sell